Soldier, gather close, for today we delve deep into the essence of who you are. You stand here, wearing the armor of a Spartan, but beneath that armor lies a human heart, a spirit that feels, that falters, and yes, that shows weakness. But do not fear your weakness, for therein lies your true strength. Reflect on the tales of the heroes from our myths. The mighty Hercules faced trials that expose his vulnerabilities. Each labor he undertook, from the Nemean lion to the Hydra, revealed not just his physical prowess, but the strength found in overcoming his limitations. Your own weaknesses can become the very foundation of your might. If you dare to confront them, consider the wisdom of Socrates, who once proclaimed that the unexamined life is not worth living. You must examine your weaknesses, embrace them, acknowledge that they are part of your journey. The more you understand your limitations, the more you can transform them into catalysts for growth. Ignorance of our frailties leads to stagnation. Knowledge of them leads to evolution. In the ancient tales, Achilles was a man of unparalleled strength, yet he bore a vulnerability, the infamous heel. It was through his awareness of this weakness that he forged alliances, sought wisdom, and became a leader among men. You, too, must learn to acknowledge your own soft spots. Only then can you build the armor of experience and strategy around them, turning your perceived shortcomings into formidable advantages. Think of the Spartan training regimen, where every young warrior is pushed to their limits. We are not taught to fear failure. We are taught to learn from it. In the dust and sweat of the agoge, your weaknesses are laid bare, and it is through those very challenges that you learn resilience, discipline, and the warrior spirit. Do not shy away from your struggles. Embrace them, for they forge the path to mastery. Life is a battlefield, and just as a shield can be a source of protection, it can also reveal gaps in your defense. When you recognize these gaps, you have the opportunity to reinforce them. The wise general does not ignore the weakness of his troops. He strategizes around them, creating a formation that plays to their strengths. You must do the same with your own life. Imagine the fabled Trojan horse, an ingenious ruse born of weakness. The Greeks turned their apparent vulnerability into their greatest strength, infiltrating the city of Troy and claiming victory against all odds. Likewise, you can transform your vulnerabilities into tools for success. Let your perceived flaws become the stepping stones to your victories. Our enemies, the Persians, have always underestimated the resolve of a Spartan. They see our size, our numbers, but they fail to see the fire within. It is our tenacity in the face of adversity that makes us indomitable. When you encounter a challenge, let it awaken your warrior spirit. Embrace your fears, for they are the crucibles in which your strength is forged. Life will throw obstacles in your path, and it is in those moments of struggle that your true character is revealed. Just as Odysseus faced stormy seas and treacherous monsters, you too will navigate your trials. Understand that every setback is a chance for a comeback. Embrace the journey, for it is often the journey through hardship that leads to the most profound growth. You must realize that vulnerability does not equate to weakness. It takes great courage to be honest about your limitations. When you are willing to show your true self, you invite others to do the same. This vulnerability fosters connection, camaraderie, and trust. In unity, there is strength. Do not hide in the shadows of your insecurities. Let them shine light on your path to becoming a true warrior. As you train your body to be strong, also train your mind to embrace the challenges that come your way. Read the works of our great philosophers and understand that wisdom often emerges from understanding our own faults. The process of learning and growing can only begin when you confront your weaknesses. Embrace education, seek mentors, and allow their wisdom to guide you on your path to greatness. Remember the words of Plato: the greatest wealth is to live content with little. Strength does not lie in material possessions, but in the mastery of oneself. When you embrace your weaknesses, you cultivate a sense of humility that grounds you in reality. This humility opens a door to growth and enlightenment. As you stand in the heat of battle, it is not the armor that defines you, spirit when your body is weary and your strength wanes. It is your heart that will carry you forward. Draw upon your weaknesses as a source of inner strength. In those moments of despair, remember that the heart of a true Spartan beats strongest when faced with adversity. You may feel the weight of expectations upon your shoulders, the pressure to be perfect, but perfection is an illusion. Embrace your flaws. They make you human. The more you accept yourself, the stronger you will become. Recognize that it is okay to stumble, to fall, for each misstep brings you closer to mastery. Stand up, dust yourself off, and fight on. In the grand tapestry of life, your weaknesses are the threads that add depth and character to your story. They make you relatable, allowing others to see their own struggles reflected in you. Use your experiences to inspire others. When you rise from your challenges, you become a beacon of hope and strength for those around you. Think of the battles fought by our ancestors, where strength was not merely physical but mental and emotional. They faced insurmountable odds and emerged victorious, not because they were invincible, but because they understood their limitations and fought through them. You too can embody this spirit. Look to the stories of those who have come before you. The greatest leaders in history have faced adversity head-on. They transformed their struggles into strengths, paving the way for others to follow. Be a trailblazer. Let your journey inspire those who may feel lost in their own weaknesses. As you navigate the battlefield of life, keep your mind sharp and your spirit fierce. Understand that every failure is merely a stepping stone on your path to greatness. Embrace the lessons learned in hardship, for they will be the keys that unlock your true potential. In conclusion, soldier, recognize that your strength springs from your willingness to confront your weaknesses. It is in the depths of vulnerability that you will discover the power within you. Use your time wisely, embrace your journey, and forge ahead with courage. Now rise! Stand tall and proud. Embrace your flaws, for they are not your chains but your wings. Go forth, and let the world see the strength of a Spartan who has mastered the art of turning weakness into